dude, you don't know shit about Alabama. Why are you talking shit? You don't know shit about Alabama. I know it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a very good game. Out of the SEC and ACC, these are going to be two of the top teams in both conferences, which you figure to give Alabama the edge because SEC is a little bit tougher than ACC. Miami's down, Florida State's down. They're recruiting good, but as far as doing it on the field, they're not doing very much. North Carolina's on the rise. Wake Forest is always decent. But as far as the power in the ACC and the SEC, it's just totally it's a big gap in between the talent wise and just the strength of schedule wise and all that stuff. So really, I know you talking like Alabama's scared of Virginia Tech or Alabama fans won't talk about what you talking about, but really we ain't scared one bit. We got one of the best coaches in the nation, Nick Saban, which y'all got a good coach too, and Frank Beamer. What all I'm saying is this is gonna be a good game, but you talking all this major shit about Alabama like y'all gonna come into Atlanta and whip our ass. That ain't gonna happen. I don't think you've studied our defense good enough to know that ain't gonna happen. Tyrod Taylor's not gonna be doing all that scrambling stuff with SEC speed defense, and that cornerback that you saying that can shut down Julio. There's a lot of good cornerbacks in the SEC, and I didn't see any of them shut down Julio last year. And I'm sure Julio went up against some better cornerbacks than Virginia Tech's got last year. I mean, if you haven't saw the clip of Julio dragging the whole LSU football team on his back, and if you don't know, SEC is known for defensive hitting. We are known for defense, hard-nosed defense. We're going to come at you and we're going to hit you in the mouth. That's what SEC defense is known. And for him to drag LSU players, LSU's always got a good defense. I just don't think you know much about Julio Jones. I know you don't know much about Greg McElroy because nobody really does. I think he's a diamond in the rough. I think he's going to come out and be very, very, very good. He broke a lot of records at Texas as a quarterback in high school, and he was one of the top-ranked quarterbacks in the nation when he got recruited. Very, very smart kid. All Alabama needs is a game-controlling quarterback, and that's what they're going to get out of Greg McElroy. But all this talk, of Virginia Tech, I don't know who's going to win. It's going to be a good game. I'm not going to say one of the others is going to win. It's going to be a top 10 matchup, and that's what it's going to be like. It's going to be like a top 10 matchup. But if you can't remember, Clemson was saying the same thing last year that you're talking. All this crap that you're talking. But you saw what happened. I mean, Clemson's supposed to be a big dog in y'all's conference. Clemson didn't do nothing. They pretty much ran up and ran out. They ran into the stadium. We ran them out of the stadium. So, when you're hearing that rammer jammer at the end of the game because we just beat the hell out of you, then we'll see what kind of videos you're making after that. Because Rolando McClain, Dante Hightower, Terrence Cody, Javier Arenas, Mike Johnson on the line, William Vlachos, James Carpenter. You're gonna know all these people afterwards. And ESPN just wrote the other day that Alabama's a team that nobody's really looking at. That's all right with us. It's good because we like to surprise some folks, But all that textbook talking, all that shit that you're talking about, it's some kids that made some mistakes. Now you down in the college about it. Some kids made some mistakes. All right, tell me you ain't never made a mistake in your life. But you can talk about textbooks. You can talk about Forrest Gump. You can do all that stuff. I can talk about Michael Vick dog fighting. and how his little brother was shitty when he came and started at Virginia Tech. But I ain't gonna talk about all that. I'm trying to just keep this on football note, and you talking about Forrest Gump, and you talking about other people ain't keeping it on football note. All right. The main thing I was wanting to say on this thing was y'all play in the ACC, and there ain't no SEC team that's going to be scared of an ACC team. SEC team, it's been said over and over again, is the toughest conference. We play tough teams in, almost every single Saturday. It don't matter if it's Ole Miss. It don't matter if Mississippi State can jump up and get you. That's how it is in the SEC. Because they're going to come every single Saturday, and they're going to hit you in the mouth, every single team. ACC, y'all just thunder and lightning last year in the Georgia Dome. Shit. That wasn't no thunder and lightning. Maybe some raindrops, but it wasn't no thunder. Didn't do shit. Had one kickoff return, equaled 0 total yardage running the ball. And you think Tyrod Taylor's going to be able to scramble and get away from Alabama's defense? Yeah, Tyrod Taylor will scramble. He'll scramble about 3 times and get caught up in the mouth by Dante Hightower or Rolando McClain. And he'd be like, Coach, I ain't running no more. This SEC team is going to pop me in the mouth. I ain't running no more. But we're going to see. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a hell of a game. And the only thing that I think Virginia Tech's got going for them is their introduction into the football stadium. I like that all the fans hopping up and down. I do like that. But as far as a team that you're scared of, Virginia Tech just don't scare me. I think we're trying to schedule Texas, Penn State. We're trying to schedule all of our fans. We want to schedule the tough of the toughest, the toughest of the tough. Just go all out. We want whoever is. We want the best team in the league. We played the best team in the league last year, Florida, and gave them a run for the money, and we got beat in the fourth quarter. If you ever watch a highlight clip of the SEC title game of last year, we had Florida right where we wanted them. But some things didn't go our way, and we ended up losing. And I think I ain't gonna say anything bad about Florida because Florida played a hell of a game and they were a hell of a team. But for you to sit here and talk about Alabama don't mean nothing. All it's gonna matter is who shows up in that Georgia Dome and who represents their spot in the top 10 in the nation. And I believe that spot will be Alabama, but who knows? But Julio Jones, no, I'm just kidding. Julio Jones, you will see who Julio Jones is, guarantee it. And you will see SEC defense. So you have a nice day, all right, buddy?